trained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament powered by Lenovo and Intel, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. My name is Apollonia. I'll be your host for today, and joining me is the amazing caster and analyst Shade Slayer. How are you doing?
Hey Apple, I'm doing awesome. How about you? We had an amazing round of 64 so far. I believe today is the last day of this round, and we have some awesome matches lined up for you.
All right. Yes, today is the last day, just like how Shade mentioned. And after this, all the future streams will be the round of 32 and up. Now, yesterday we saw 4 teams make it through, which was 2Easy Gaming, Global Esports, Bumrat Gaming, and Zolnay. Now, today we have 4 games lined up for you guys. And the first one is going to be LevelZero Esports versus Supreme Esports. Now, we had 3 maps in Mirage yesterday and 1 Dust 2. This time it's going to be Inferno. What are your thoughts for this first game?
LevelZero Esports, one of the top teams in the country, a team from Kolkata, has had no shortness of depth of talent, right? You have Jaguar, Torres, Macho, Proud. These are guys who've been around the Counter-Strike scene for a very long time, high-skilled players, and today up against Supreme Esports. I don't know a couple of guys, Invincible, AK, but I don't know the entire squad themselves. So heading into Inferno, I'm going to say LevelZero Esports are going to back themselves to take this one.
All right. So with these games coming up, yesterday we saw a lot of close games and some were a little bit more one-sided. But, as the competition thins out and now we're in the round of 64, it's only going to get tougher. Now, since the map is Inferno, we have LevelZero Esports. They're not new to this at all. Supreme Esports, we have yet to see what it takes if they can beat a powerhouse.
We can
like
actually see that firsthand right now as we are ready
brilliant.
to jump into the action. It is time for LevelZero Esports to take on Supreme Esports. I'm Shade Slayer. Joining me is OG, the low-res chicken. OG, what's up, man?
Well, it's been great, Shade, and let's hope that the tournament does live up. We had a lot of close games yesterday, a lot of nail-biters. Let's see if this game is going to be holding up those high standards. Supreme Esports, I see a lot of unknown names here, so it's going to be what I'd assume is a Herculean task for them to beat LevelZero Esports, obviously with monsters on that lineup. Jaguar, Torres, Macho. These are all renowned players in the Indian professional circuit. And let's see if Supreme Esports have it in them to take this all the way, or is it going to be LevelZero Esports providing what I'd say consistent bet for top-tier talent, which Blaze were the first one to let loose wind off. For now, LevelZero Esports early man advantage and a control through arches, which does divide the B defense significantly, and it's all gonna be on Invincible to actually hold the line. AK, mind you, has rotated through Speedway, and Proud's gonna be on the blind spot. Ooh, iffy engagement taken. Now they have an inkling as to what's happening in Supreme Esports, and with the flood towards B, it's all gonna be on the Invincible to hold on to the side. Sadly, he cannot provide. And this is going to be Supreme Esports playing on the back foot here in the pistol. It's all left on a sneaky guy. A 1 versus 5 should be going down momentarily. LevelZero Esports entering Inferno with a very strong start, although sneaky.
Oh, the reload timing there. And it gets the third regardless, switches to the USP.
What?
He finds the fourth that ends up getting really close for LevelZero Esports. But regardless, there was a well-orchestrated B hit there. They get a lot of numbers down towards top of banana, take full control, and they had the one single play. I believe that was Proud who was making it through arches and sandwiching the two CTs who were trying to make their way to that B bomb site, and LevelZero with that pincer attack almost threw it all away there at the end, OG.
Yeah, and now considering that they did give 3 kills away, Sneaky has gotten into the scout investment alongside a little bit of utility, early disposed to hold LevelZero Esports towards mid. I love this pressure that LevelZero Esports are putting right from round 1. You know, it's not like a team like how Global Esports have been playing, right? They've been a little more relaxed in the start, and then they start bringing in the heat. For LevelZero Esports, it's heat from round 1. They understand that there is simply no margin for error when it comes to having brackets and single elimination such as this. And I guess Blaze Esports have been a huge testament to that. Sneaky. Oh, the tag at the back. If you got yet another, that could have been GG right here, right there. But Macho is now in a 1 versus 2, and he's playing time.
Yeah, the rotation is in there from Invincible, and he's going to pull a fast one on the CTs. Uses that time there off that rotate. The CTs, however, still haven't committed to the A site. And in a moment, as soon as the C4 is planted, they're going to know they just got bamboozled. Macho going to drop the plant. He does have the AK. No rifles recovered on Invincible or AK just yet. So Macho will definitely have the numbers advantage. And with the CTs actually going for a 2-pronged attack there, Invincible coming in from CT. I really hope they don't give away the position. In fact, Invincible gets spotted out and he gets taken out. And now AK, he's managed to recover the MAC-10. The reload timing catches him off guard. And AK manages to make this happen. Their defuse comes through. Supreme Esports are good with the pistols, but that came down to a pretty shaky A hit early on, OG.
I did. Considering the fact I just talked about LevelZero Esports taking this completely seriously, you still do flaunder Supreme Esports finding the cracks in the LevelZero Esports offense and breaking them down to their bare knees. And you can see what it's done to them, right? Now they've invested completely into this round. A couple of Gilwells out alongside a Tech 9 on a Torres, a Mac 10 on a Lost. We might be seeing a little fast-paced action here. I'm not sure why Proud's AFK right now. Let's hope it's nothing to do with internet issues, as it's been plaguing a lot of these teams who have been forced to play online. So far, LevelZero Esports, they've kept the pressure up towards mid, and they're right behind the smoke. They have a couple of flashes. Actually, they have only 1 flash on Torres. Perhaps could play contact, but again, it's a risk. If you're not offered an engagement, you lose utility, you lose time, and you only gain a little map control, which you can't hold for as long. Now the flash comes in, the peeks out, but no success. Finally, Supreme fighting back, but it's only with a single kill. Down a 4 versus 3, and Jaguar is down to 6 HP. Potentially might even use him as a bait here. Gonna come all the way in from apartments.
This is gonna be everything with the Nova gets the opener. Macho able to trade that, bring it down to a 3v2. The T's still do have the numbers advantage, but the health on Jaguar is gonna be a problem. But okay, it's a 3v2, but we do have Proud who's AFK, so it is 2v2 for all intents and purposes. Invincible already rotating through CT. He's gonna be well in position here. The smoke gonna stop him from getting that initial frag on transition. He moves towards CT very soon though, and he gets the opener. Macho, why are they challenging this?
Why aren't they ready? They heard Invisible towards construction as well. Pretty sure that he did give away a sound cue. Macho knew exactly where he was coming from. But still, that contest was not really required. Perhaps a bait with the bomb with Macho holding the angle would have been a better idea. But hey, LevelZero Esports completely forced into this round, and Supreme Esports, they punished them pretty hard. Now LevelZero Esports are in an uncomfortable position because they'll have to eco yet another round. It's going to be 3-1, and only then they can invest into a round. But the problem is here, first, you need a little bit of utility to contest towards Banana. So I hope that they will have their economy stabilized, and that's going to be their A game right now. To not get into that economic spiral that we've seen so many teams back into. Supreme Esports, they've started off well, right? They've been tested on their CT defense and the rotations. That's what LevelZero have been trying to emphasize on so far. They're trying to catch Supreme Esports off while they're rotating. So far, Supreme Esports, they've managed to dodge several big bullets. They've been making a couple of crucial mistakes while rotating in terms of giving him two individual 1v1s, giving him individual battles, the utility not being communicated all that much. But so far, I feel like Supreme Esports might still have it in him to even pull off double digits. I'm being an optimist here, Shade. I feel like LevelZero Esports are going to win, but Supreme Esports are going to at least get double digits on Inferno.
But they're off to a good start here thanks to going to town with those pistols right there. But they're going to need a lot more than that. LevelZero, we know how strong of a team they are, and they're going to be charging through with the pistols towards the top of Banana, and AK boosted up onto Sandbag, gets the free opener. More teams heading his way. The trade is good, and that is going to give full control of the B-bomb site over.
Yep, pistols and Indian CS, Shade. We've seen them go hand in hand, and it's been a trend that's only been setting recently. This round, obviously adding on to that trend. Macho, curious about that smoke. Sneaky, not sneaky enough. Jaguar. MP7 mow down at Banana. 2-2, LevelZero Esports. We knew that, I'll be honest, Shade, I knew that this was gonna happen, but just a small part of me just prayed for Supreme Esports to hold on to this lead. Sadly, they've conceded away the equalizer, and it seems like Proud's joined back as well. So it's going to be back to a 5 versus 5. Supreme Esports now on the back end. The first time they won a round, it was on mere pistols. Let's see if they're able to replicate it and try denting in the LevelZero Esports economy as soon as they can.
They do show up with 3 players towards Banana here, up and should. Beautiful headshot, gets the opener, switches to DM4, and this is going to be critical here if they are to hold on. However, their defense on B has thinned down, all down to Invincible with just the Deagle. They're rotating in Triptonarch as well, and that leaves Shub alone. He does have the rifle, and they offer him a free 1v1 there, and with that, all of a sudden now this is doable for Supreme Esports, but they're gonna take the gamble towards B, and LevelZero have hit A instead. Shub, let's see if he can catch the C4 in transition. Timing was everything right there. He's gonna be able to push the smoke and get the jump on Torres. Easy kill, bring it down to a 2-2 as Lost is able to find one though.
So they're all the way through CT as well, so the rotation's being cut off. They know exactly where Shub is as well. I think Invincible was just spotted. LevelZero Esports, they have every piece of the puzzle, and now they're piecing together. Shub, anticipated from the very beginning. Proud takes him down from pit. 3-2. Supreme Esports still not in a position where they can invest. Again, they did force up the previous round to try and do some kind of impact, which they have done. They have taken down 3 members of LevelZero Esports, which is keeping their economy quite humbling at the moment. Supreme Esports are doing a very smart thing in this process, but the only problem is they're playing for the long game. They're playing for the long haul, where they will need long-term success. They should be able to invest in with the guns
he
towards the
tags
next
Torres
round.
down as well, and it's a straight up A hit here. There are a couple of CTs here with the pistols. Let's see if they can churn him out. They get the one. Invincible.
Massive stuff, 2 kills, and AK chiming in as well. This round's just gone haywire all of a sudden, and now a 3 versus 2. LevelZero Esports still fighting, gripping their control over this round. The heart of their grip, the heart of the ball, Lost. Beautiful.
That was
one.
disgusting there, and he will be able to find the second. He's tapping away desperately, and it's going to be Shub to clutch that out. 3-3.
What's happening here, Shade? This is Pistol Mania. Holy moly. 3-3. I was just about to say that Supreme Esports, if they get a couple of kills this round, it's going to be well and good. They can invest in the next round and completely break LevelZero Esports' momentum and economy. But hey, who needs the big guns? The P250 apparently is viable enough. 3-3, LevelZero Esports now in with the force. A couple of AKs up on the board, alongside a Galil and a Mac 10. But the only problem here is utilities at an all-time low. AK deep push towards Banana. There should be a double peek. At least Torres was considering it. They go in single file, but Proud instant refrag with a Mac 10, which does favor the T-side temporarily. Mind you, B's vacant. Now the rotate comes in, but it's only invisible. He's been a real instrumental force in the B-side defense, but he needs...
Sneaky hasn't seen that. There you go. They're trying to jiggle peek. Tripped in here, who's gonna be able to fall back, and now it's all down to Sneaky guy who lands the first one. That should pretty much be the peak done. They do peek wide out, and Tripton is now stuck inside. However, he does have backup from Shub in the site, and up at pit, 3v2, man advantage here to the CTs. T's kind of stuck here at the moment, and I don't think they can back away from this fight here.
Ooh, Shub. Beautiful headshot from Pit. Now Jaguar, with the bomb on his back, attempting this 1 versus 3. If he held for just a second, could have gotten that 1v1. Supreme Esports now with the lead. LevelZero had invested completely into the round prior, and Torres already in with Tech 9 armor alongside utility. This is worrying stuff, Shade. I'm well and truly worried for LevelZero Esports right now, because it doesn't seem like they're gonna just let go of rounds. They want to fight down in the dirt, round by round, and if it means going down to mere deagles and P250s, so be it. They're ready for the fight.
And looks like they're going to commit back 3 players towards the B-bomb site. They've done a fairly decent job at preventing LevelZero from being able to play it fast up at Banana. And that has pretty much come down to the kind of numbers that they've dedicated time and again in this area. And looks like LevelZero still want to try and prod with at least Taurus here. It is just the upgraded pistols this time around, and you don't want to take that point blank range versus the shoddy AK. It's time to chase this one down.
Yeah,
Pop.
Shoddy. How's the weasel?
He has the AK on him, but it's not going to be up for much, as Sneaky guy with the AWP gives Supreme Esports their 5th round on the board. It is still, bear in mind, pretty even Stevens, considering Supreme Esports are on the CT side.
Why?
But I did not expect this game to start the way it did. I thought LevelZero would have gotten off to a much more solid start, OG.
Yeah, and again, the investment coming in from LevelZero, they should be able to get a couple of guns up the next round, but utility might be a little bit of a head scratcher. The fallback from Sneaky, lost alongside Proud, want to force the issue. The Molotov defensive will wasp it to hold them at bay. But LevelZero Esports are a little slow on extinguishing it. Invisible. Oh, Jaguar spots him. Luckily, Invisible regains control and drops the bomb in that process, mind you. So the entirety of LevelZero Esports is now going to contest towards Archers. Proud jumping Tech 9. What the hell did we just see?
The C4's dropped, and they're stuck up at mid right now. Torres gets cleaned up as well, thanks to them. Incendiary, and LevelZero Esports, they were on pistols. They decide to go for a fast play towards mid, but that early frag, the counter utility with the incendiary and the smoke thereafter pretty much got them stuck in no man's land, and AK coming in with the backstab, they were completely surrounded. If they do manage to get onto the A side, we've seen pistols reign supreme in this very match in the previous rounds. They probably would have wanted to play contact, but Supreme Esports ensuring that it doesn't really come down to that, OG.
Yeah, they're doing their best in that attempt as well. Let's see if Sneaky is going to get aggressive towards Banana. I feel like right now what Supreme Esports need is a very dynamic op. LevelZero Esports should not have an inkling as to where the op's hitting them from. Sneaky should take... Okay, he's going to take it towards the A side. Again, the A side's more of a comfort spot when it comes to operas, because there's so many avenues where you can get aggressive and hold passive as well, right? Like peeking towards mid or playing passive from Diggity towards Boiler. There's simply so much freedom you have in the A side with an op than you would at the B side. For now, LevelZero Esports feels like their comfort zone is towards the A side as well. They've left B relatively untouched towards the opening segments of almost every
huge
round.
Here though. Torres has the C4. If AK finds him as the smoke dissipates, this could be everything here. He spotted out the player, and Macho is in no position to actually come back and challenge this. Torres mans up. That was probably the most important duel in this round, and he's able to come out on top, not only giving them the man advantage, but able to hang on to the C4 there, OG.
Yeah, the dust spread the CT defense relatively thin as well. They've been doing this the entirety of the half shade. LevelZero Esports just trying to play around the minds of Supreme Esports. And Supreme Esports have shown that they're no strangers to bluff. Right now, they have only one man towards the B bomb side, and it's going to be Shub. He needs to come up absolutely massive here on the hold, buying time for Invisible, who is towards Speedway. The Molotov, it takes him down. This is such a brutal execution. LevelZero Esports timing being their best friend in this scenario. A 5v3 lockdown towards the B side. Supreme Esports, what the conventional call here would be is to save, but it seems like they are going to go in it. They are in it to win it, and they're making the numbers work. Down to 1 versus 2. Sneaky Guy has the AWP, and he forced the issue towards Macho. Macho more than ready, having the position down to his nail. 6-4, LevelZero Esports. It got a little tantalizing there, Shade. I'm not gonna lie, Torres, that peak was instrumental in LevelZero's victory towards this round, but more peaks like that, and we might see Supreme Esports having a lot more opportunity to punish LevelZero Esports with.
Right now, Supreme Esports do have the 2-round cushion to work with, and LevelZero Esports have slowed things down a lot more. You see them head towards mid very early in the round, but not having met success of late, they've resorted to a lot more slow play, looking to see if they can pick anyone. But Supreme Esports, they've almost more than happy in situations where they have to play deep inside the site, and unfortunately LevelZero Esports haven't really been able to punish this.
But this is a trend in Inferno which is often punished, being very, very passive. Just due to the fact that there's so much utility problems in this map, especially on the CT side defense. And considering that you do need to have an aggressive stance, have a general idea as to how you need to rotate. Because the rotation avenue is so easy to cut off while the T's have the side.
Molotov comes through, and they can't find the frag as Shub is able to fall back here. They take control of Arches. In fact, Invisible is playing all the way back from Speedway. And they're going to try and double peek him.
Almost got them lined up. The hell did we just see?
The absolute worst time for the switcheroo, but Shub able to find one, can't readjust back in time.
Oh no. That one single weapon switch, Shade. And I can't emphasize on this enough. Potentially could have lost them this round. It's all going to be on the AK and Invisible to try and salvage what's left of this LevelZero offense, and Macho getting caught off guard. Now a 2 versus 2. Lost position has been so concealed. He could just strike massively. Position discovered, but there's Jack AK could do about it. Lost double kill in the post plant. That was a huge misplay coming in from Triptonarch. Why in Nelly's name would he do that? Only he would know, but Supreme Esports are certainly paying the price for it. LevelZero Esports inching closer and closer. And these are the small pieces of detail that really do win you those games, Shade. This round could have just shut down LevelZero Esports' hope for the first half and could have set Supreme Esports up at least towards 8 rounds. Now, I reckon that they might even win the half. Pistols, yet again, strike making this an even trade of 4 versus 4. And Sneaky Guy is down at 23 HP, but he's the one with the AK-47. There is another man towards A in the form of AK, but he's relatively far away. Now, it seems like they want to regroup. Perfect bait bot. No, Proud. He knew exactly what that bait and switch setup was and dealt with it in the best of manners. 4-2. Supreme Esports on me a pistol, so they're gonna give it all and try to redeem as much as they could, potentially in the way of weaponry. But this is looking bleak, Shade.
Yeah, it's looking very bleak indeed. Just the pistols on the retake. They don't even have a kit. They're probably just going to set up and see if they can maybe muscle a rifle off. Macho, point blank range. Mission accomplished. Get the AK. Get out of that area. They are going to try and chase him down though. Lost has come in quick and Shup is more than happy to offer these duels out as well.
Ooh, almost takes down Proud as well. Down a 24 HP, but he's still surviving. LevelZero Esports. Considering they were up against just pistols, I'd say Supreme Esports did real well. Now they're back on the rifles. They sadly will not have money to invest in an AWP though, so a lot of that op prowess which have been seen from Supreme Esports will have to go down the window, at least for now. 6-6, LevelZero Esports. Hitting even numbers, but I feel that if Supreme Esports have to win this round, they'll have to have a lot of Hail Mary plays going their way because they're getting very low in utility, plus their weaponry ain't looking all that great as well. AK, MP9 close to it, sandbags! But LevelZero Esports ready all the way. The man advantage now, utility at an all-time low for Supreme Esports. This is starting to look like the LevelZero Esports domination that we are accustomed to.
AK has been doing that already a couple of times at least now. They know he likes to boost up onto sandbag and looks like the drive-by comes through. Should be a pretty standard cleanup there for LevelZero Esports as they take the lead in this match 7-6, and Supreme Esports they're on the eco here. If they want to have any sort of a bank to invest into the final round of this first half, and they did have the lead. Unfortunately, the last few rounds have been anything but solid from the CTs. LevelZero Esports have stepped it up and are on their way here to finish the first half in the lead.
Exactly. For now, Supreme, capital rush towards Banana. Beautiful spray from Proud, but it's only going to be good for the first Taurus. Ambitious transfer. Ship getting taken down as soon as he picks up that AK. It's all left on AK, ironically. Are we going to see a ninja? We have a smoke. We have a diffuse kit. It should come in from Jaguar, though. Knew exactly what cheeky play was against him. 8-6, LevelZero Esports. It looked a little shaky in the first half. Not gonna lie, a lot of rounds went to and fro just due to the pistols, causing a lot of mayhem. Alongside a couple of forced rounds which LevelZero Esports assumed it might work, but it really didn't. Again, right now, all you can hope for is you do not get shadowed, right? We've seen this a lot from underdog teams where they've come in with those kind of cheesy strats which take them very deep into tournaments. Right now, Supreme Esports, they're a relatively unknown team, but coming this deep into the tournament, I feel like LevelZero Esports are showing a good amount of respect for that fact.
Indeed, they are. The double op setup coming out for the CTs. One last hurrah here, last round of the first half. We do see a tech pause being called out. Supreme Esports here, again, initial few rounds, they were able to punish LevelZero Esports in situations where I think LevelZero were a bit too over-aggressive in some of these fights and didn't really respect what Supreme Esports could do. But ever since then, now LevelZero, they've settled in. We see a lot more methodical approach, and that has translated into a few early picks for them, allowing them to always keep the numbers up late into the round, and rightfully they're going to be finishing the half rather in the lead. But the question is, can they further extend it here by taking this last round, OG?
You better hope so, Sheikh, because we really want to see Supreme Esports give up a fight. Beautiful. 2 bullets, but both of them hit. And Torres, that gotta hurt double the amount, right? Macho, Smoke, cheeky but sneaky. Even sneakier on his game. A 3 versus 5. And this was the first time in a long time where Supreme Esports have been able to run away with an early man advantage. Make it a 2-man as well. Lost. They have lost the trade, but he's here to redeem it for LevelZero, if possible, that is. Proud, he's been very sneaky throughout the entire game, finding both the kills, in fact, towards the bomb side, and the rotation's being cut off from Arc. This round's gone from really good to what the hell is happening for Supreme Esports, because they have no clue, we have no clue, and we have everything at our disposal. Oh, that is just so unlucky. I just wish I had the address for Supreme Esports, because I would like to send some flowers. That definitely deserves one of the more disappointing rounds, because they had everything going in, right? They even had the perfect rotation to cover out the leak, but somehow, somewhere, LevelZero Esports still managed to find these frags.
Looks like we do have the scoreboard tricking us again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a bit.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side.
All right, we're back into this. Looks like Supreme Esports has already lost one. Make that 2 as Proud.
Wow.
Steps up huge. He does get dinked back down though, but they have the numbers advantage here. The T's have pretty much committed for this banana push, and he gets the second burst fire.
Oh, burst fire.
He gets the second. Macho is pretty far away there at spawn. He probably has enough time to reposition back for the duel at the end, but wasn't really the case. And LevelZero Esports, they continue to ride the momentum here, OG. First round of the second half, it's looking bleak for Supreme Esports.
And hey, for LevelZero Esports, you gotta give some of it away to Proud, right? He's been on a spree in the past few months. Really, really promising performances online. And he's just setting himself up for, I'd say, the MVP if he keeps delivering in such fashion. Multi-kills every round, huge impact. And moreover, I'd say one of the more, what do I call? There are these kind of players who you would consider bandits, right? Where they're only comfortable in some of these teams, but the teams which they are comfortable in, man, can they take their opposition to town? Because right now, feels like Proud's been doing this for a couple of months, and another couple of months in, man, you might just see a new Proud.
Well, Supreme Esports, they're on to pistols here. And things pretty much have been going south for them for a pretty long time. Look at that. LevelZero Esports have picked up 8 consecutive rounds. And up at mid, Torres pulls in the surprise, but lost. Chiming in from balcony there at second mid, able to clean things up. A quick anti-eco going the way of LevelZero Esports, 12-6. And Supreme Esports might just be one of their last few chances they get in this tournament to stay for the journey. They're down 6 rounds. They have the bye. AK has the AWP. They have to make this work here, Roji.
They absolutely have to shade Torres. Oh, he took a risk, but Supreme Esports, that was their window. Potentially back into this game, lost. A cheeky boost towards Boyle. Supreme Esports leave it unguarded. Lost, looking to extend this. Not able to do it though, invisible. Oh! What? The wall bang to take Macho down? Single-handedly dismantling the A-side defense. And Torres hears each and every one of them. Sneaky guy, entry from apartments, not tapping away just yet. Torres, he's just buying so much time. Actually buying bait. The time is what's a little short alongside his teammate. Oh, spots him. Beautiful flick. Now, this is doable, Shade. I'm afraid to say, if Shipclaw doesn't come in the nick of time, might be an issue, but there we go. They resorted 7 to 12. This round gave me a lot of anxiety, Shade. I'm not really sure how he even knew that Macho was in that position. I think that Molotov that he stepped on might have just given away a tick. And he gets punished for it. Beautiful show from LevelZero beautiful show from Supreme Esports. LevelZero Esports on the other end. These small stones that they leave unturned really comes to prick them in the back after they do cross it, right?
It does indeed, as a sneaky guy again, early control of Banana. Triptonarch is the boost up at Banana, the peek back out. Jaguar takes down a pretty surprised sneaky guy there. He's the one who provides the surprises, not this time.
Not this time. For now, LevelZero Esports, they're looking to do what Supreme have been doing for the entirety of the first half, which is win with the pistols. What is happening? How are these rounds going so sideways? Supreme Esports, they just pulled off an absolutely brilliant round, but following it up with a round like this, you really gotta come and question some of those moves they made earlier. AK, let's go the angle at the worst possible moment of 1v4. Gonna be good for the first. Doesn't take an ounce of damage. They're just playing with their food at this point. One man's coming in through underpass. Macho, is he gonna go for the knife? Nah, Jaguar steals it away. 13-7. LevelZero Esports 3 rounds away from closing this game out. But Supreme Esports still have enough dough in the oven for another buy.
That must hurt Supreme Esports so bad that they won a round that they were not supposed to in the first place, but couldn't convert the easier one. LevelZero Esports on the offense with the pistols on the CT side. Completely catch Supreme Esports off guard. Pick after pick. AWP. Torres. Unconventional miss, but the Deagle there couldn't get the punish onto Jaguar. Good control and decent bit of damage done onto Macho, but the pre-fires are good. Stopping in the push in its tracks, and Jaguar with the backstab.
Ooh, nice shot from Shib though.
Yeah, he manages to pick up the rifle as well. But he's left all alone here, 1v4 as Proud drops AK, and they're pretty much surrounded him here. And the corner is not going to expect Torres. 14-7. Supreme Esports. How's the money like? It's not too bad. They can go in for the buy here again, including the AWP onto AK. What do they change here, OG? The default hasn't really held up. Yeah, it's not really held up, and we haven't seen them change anything too much either, right? We haven't seen a timeout. We haven't seen them try something different. They're just going to charge up through mid. They do get the one frag, but they probably are going to peek back into the op, and that should be good. Look at this piece of aggression though towards second mid, and he somehow manages to hold on to dear life.
Nate should be the finisher. There we go. Macho does find Invisible, though. An even trade. But the bomb's all the way back towards second mid. I'm not sure what AK is trying to do right now. He has a man towards a site. But, yeah.
Yeah, that just changed real fast, and he's going to show the C4 over to Macho. Macho says, thank you very much. I don't need that anymore. Map and match point coming up for LevelZero Esports. 8 of them to seal their spot in the round of 32 for the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament powered by Lenovo and Intel. Supreme Esports backs against the wall. They're going to force buy into this. They have the 4 AKs, but just the scout onto AK.
It's looking very bleak, but Supreme Esports.
All right, they're just going to charge into it. Top
Banana.
of banana, but Jaguar takes his sweet time. The scout. There's just such less room for error when you're playing the scout, and they're just tiling on now. This is it. They're already dropping off the server. 16-7, and that is gonna be LevelZero Esports. Started off pretty shaky there initially, but able to close it out very strong there. 16-7, Apple.
Yeah, the first half of the game, it was pretty even Stevens is what you like to call it. And the moment the side swap happened, LevelZero Esports just picked up this momentum. They had it going for them. They lost the round, but they came back stronger and continued to beat Supreme Esports. What are your afterthoughts, Shade?
Supreme Esports were able to put in a few scrappy rounds early on as well. They were able to make a couple of pistol buys work, throw LevelZero Esports off their game with some counter aggression themselves. But as soon as they got that lead, we saw, in fact, LevelZero being allowed to play a little bit on the aggression with Supreme Esports playing passive off their sites. And on the back of that, LevelZero Esports managed to string a huge streak of rounds together at the end of the first half and taking it over to the second half as well. I believe it was somewhere on the lines of 8 to 9 rounds, and no timeouts taken. They didn't really change too much either. They were pretty much sticking to playing their same default on the CT side. They did play 3 towards banana, did help out initially, but since LevelZero Esports were able to turn it around, they couldn't do much. And on the T side, they were pretty vanilla in their approach. LevelZero barely broke a sweat in that in their own CT side, and were able to close things out pretty convincingly.
All right, guys, that is the end of game number 1, and congratulations to LevelZero Esports for making it over to the round of 32. Now, this is the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament you guys are watching, powered by Lenovo and Intel, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. We will prep for game number 2, and that will be Phoenix Esports versus Flirting with Danger. So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few minutes.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors. To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors. To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors. To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors. To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors. To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament powered by Lenovo and Intel, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. We are ready with game number 2, and this time it's going to be Phoenix Esports versus Flirting with Danger. Oh, the map is going to be Inferno. I'm excited for this one. We know how strong Phoenix Esports is, and we have caught a glimpse of Flirting with Danger. So, what are your expectations for this game, Shade?
Phoenix Esports rather are gonna be the favorite team coming into this, but we've seen quite a bit of Flirting with Danger already in this tournament. They're a strong team, but they got their work cut out versus Phoenix Esports. Phoenix is gonna be coming in very strong, clearly the favorite. Tito and co, a lot of experience under their belt, some of the top players in the country. Flirting with Danger, a team from Chennai. These guys have been in the Counter-Strike scene for actually a pretty long time. They've been trying to make a name in the scene, have grinded it out to get to where they are, but this is going to be the true test. They're going up against one of the best.
For sure. I can't wait to see what Flirting with Danger is going to pull out. Now, this is the second map in a row of Inferno. You know, yesterday was all about Mirage. I think today is going to be all about Inferno. Judging from the last game, you know, what are good notes to keep in mind for both CT or T side in terms of strategy?
CT side is what I'm going to touch on primarily here, because I think with Supreme Esports the last time, they got a little too comfortable and started letting LevelZero take control of the map. And on the CT side, unless you know the whereabouts of the T's and you force them into an awkward position, into making those unforced errors, the T's are going to come out on top. And hopefully here we get to see Flirting with Danger not really go into a shell and kind of repeat the same thing again, and instead they're the ones coming in as underdogs. They've got nothing to lose here. Just take the fight on, keep going at it, and hope that Phoenix Esports show a few cracks in the match, in the match, Apple.
All right. Yeah, you know, how you just mentioned that Flirting with Danger has nothing to lose. Like tournaments like this, they create opportunities for players to try their hand at competitive. And it's always great to see all these new teams come in, or even teams that have been training for a long time, waiting for their big break, you know? So Flirting with Danger, knowing that they're going up against Phoenix Esports, what do they have to keep in mind?
They basically just got to do their fundamentals right. And more of that, we can check it out ourselves as we're ready for the match. Let's jump straight into the action as we have Phoenix Esports starting off on the CT side, Flirting with Danger on the T side. I'm Shade. Joining me is OG, the low-res chicken. OG, take it away.
Well, another day, another Inferno, I suppose, as if we aren't getting enough of it. And Phoenix Esports are running with a significant lead on the pistol, 2-man advantage. Flirting with Danger still yet to decide as to where they want to commit to, whereas they are so split up, and Phoenix Esports just picking them up piece by piece. Mate goes down to a headshot, and a clean run from Phoenix Esports. Beautiful start, 1-0, Flirting with Danger. Things aren't looking good for them from the get-go, but hey, Shade, we've seen so many times where, let's say a team wins the pistol round, gets the 4 follow-up rounds, but then the team who's against them, they are right back in it with an upset round, potentially tying a few more together. Let's hope that Flirting with Danger are having a good, positive attitude for today, because they're going to need it. They're going to need it against men like their own, against Phoenix Esports. Beautiful double mate, Knight Rider and Batman, cleaning up tubers. Man, this is clear and utter dominance displayed by Phoenix Esports so far.
Yeah, they start off strong and Flirting with Danger. That was in fact the anti-eco, so I guess it's all right in the grand scheme of things. As we jump on over to the first gun round here for Flirting with Danger. Not the best of buys, just a Galil onto Friday and the early pick out at mid with the AWP.
That hurts.
And looks like Tito wants to move out on the aggressive here. In comes the flash over the top. They peek out. Unfortunately, Rexy didn't come out immediately. He's going to swap on over to the Fab as the Tease continues to force the issues here, but he's got to smoke himself. Looks like they'll just push through regardless and take that fight. Batman now with an all to do, all alone the timing. He gets the kill just as the smoke blooms, drops the C4, and that's a lot of information here. They're gonna give up on A entirely, though Shatter is coming in with the backstab. There's nothing much Nate can do at this point of time. He's gonna have to buy as much time as he can.
And the more time that passes, is more evident that Shatter is gonna come in with a cheeky backstab. It's already discovered. Knight Rider, so smart. 3-0, flirting with danger. They really were flirting with danger with the way they attempted to take B, right? They're going in single file. They're giving away these 1v1s, which Phoenix Esports are more than comfortable taking. Again, looking at the names on the board, Phoenix Esports certainly have the better experience and the firepower headed into this matchup, and Flirting with Danger need to respect that and need to make sure that their buddy system is on cue and on point at every occasion asked.
Grace.
Backwards, mid, shoulder peek. The op though on Knight Rider, so consistent. The Molotov nade duo, and that's just gonna melt Flirting with Danger, although they are able to find a leak in through a short. Pokey though, White Swing secures both the kills, leaving Friday with the 1 versus 4. The op alongside the round should be secured from Phoenix Esports, and Flirting with Danger, they finally will be able to chime in with the buy.
Indeed they will, as Flirting with Danger again decide to play that round as fast as they can, but that early pick with the AWP ensures that Phoenix Esports are always able to keep the numbers up. The AWP back out onto Grace this time. He wants to challenge mid.
Batman's push is completely unexpected. Shatter gets taken down from God knows where, at least in his mind. And now they were at least able to reply in kind. So the man neutralizer come in, which does temporarily favor Flirting with Danger. But we know Phoenix Esports are in no way shy to play aggressive. Flash lined up for Antenna. Rexy's gonna be given the call. And there should be the peak coming in at any moment. Anxiety is completely wrecked at his attempt to equalize things towards the B side. Tito, trade in the nick of time. You really do not want to do this if you're Flirting with Danger. Going up against such a formidable buddy system is going to start chipping at you, and when that happens, you need to make sure you're either going to be fast on the timer or fast on the trade. Because now it's 40 seconds after the clock with the 3 versus 2 towards the B side. It's going to be Tito who's going to be the man in question here, and he needs to survive for as long as humanly possible whilst buying time for Knight Rider, who's towards Speedway on rotation. The tank comes in, he cannot afford overcommit, he drops the bomb, and he's gonna back off, but Friday's so quick on his issue. Doesn't survive along though. Knight Rider quick on his rotation, and Tito just did just about enough. 5-0, Phoenix Esports off with the stellar and flawless start, but Flirting with Danger finally heating things up, right? It's been, I think, that was the only round where things even got close for Flirting with Danger, down to 1 versus 2, or else it's been Phoenix Esports just running away with this game with having no tension whatsoever.
Yeah, Flirting with Danger, they've gone for the simple plays so far. They drop the smoke, they try and pop flash through it, and straight up try and overwhelm CTs with the numbers, but they're always there for the body trade system, and we've...
Nade. Oop, that's leaving with a chip, and the Molotov is gonna spread. Tito's only good for the first, though. Friday overwhelming their defense with the Tech 9. Batman could come in with a quick and cheeky deny. The flash is good. He could spray double down.
My lord.
3 headshots, 3 easy kills. Batman to perfection with that flashbang. And boy, I'm just trying to think of what Flirting with Danger could do, but Phoenix Esports simply have every single department covered in this matchup for now. It's gonna be a very upward battle, but Flirting with Danger need to start that journey any moment now, or else it's going to be a journey far too treacherous for them to even embark on. Because there's a single elimination here, Shade. Flirting with Danger do not have much wiggle room here when it comes to how much they can give away to the Phoenix Esports.
Yes, it is, but the confidence running right now on Phoenix Esports. Their team play is absolutely on point thus far. They do lose the numbers early on. Spray up at Banana. They drop the C4. 2 Ts towards A here. It's just going to be
Friday.
It's going to be Friday trying to thin the numbers. But Tito, he's going to smoke the C4. Unfortunately, I do believe they were able to pick that up. And the peek out from Pokey.
And they know where Tito is exactly. Ooh, that was his opening, Shade. If he would have landed that headshot, he not only would have dropped the bomb, but also put Friday in an uncomfortable 1v1. He's holding the angle at mid. Tito, he has an option to come from apartments as well. But Friday, just counting his days. And, well, it seems like Tito days of being invincible is over. 6-1. Now, Phoenix Esports finally do drip a little bit of blood. But will Flirting with Danger be in a position where they can capitalize is the question. Because right now has been the start of what we could consider a comeback. But Flirting with Danger still have a lot of work to do.
Yep, they're going to push through a Banana again.
Absolutely unreal. Wow, the double flash. Rexy and Badman. Beautiful tag team duo. Knight Rider, an uncharacteristic miss. Pokey towards balcony, trying to provide some cover. And right now, Phoenix Esports, after the two-man engage towards the A side and aggress towards B, Rexy catches shot off towards mid. This is absolutely gruesome to watch it. This is quite the onslaught, taking the fight all the way through T-base.
And Phoenix Esports now 7-1, Flirting with Danger. Pretty much got choked on the map there. They got stuck in mid. The C4 gets pushed early as well. Players aggressing from multiple avenues from Phoenix Esports and Flirting with Danger. They're in real danger of this finishing in the blink of an eye, OG.
Really is, Shade. 7-1. Now with the man advantage yet again. Phoenix Esports looking to make this one a quickie. Flirting with Danger. That forest in, they want to fight back.
But look at...
It's definitely not happening.
Yeah, just look at what Phoenix Esports' aggression has done to Flirting with Danger here. They are so scared to actually move out right now. The C4 is all the way back, still at spawn. They're waiting to see if in fact Phoenix Esports do offer Flirting with Danger an opportunity, and over aggressive play, maybe a pick off. But Phoenix Esports, they know what's up. They're more than happy to sit back in situations like this and let the timer run down. Let Flirting with Danger use some utility out themselves. And looks like they're gonna eventually commit to a banana push here. They do have the C4 in that direction as well. Friday is gonna hold apartments for a while, but two players coming in through second mid. They're gonna line up with the C4, and that is the jig up. Nowhere to go now for Nate and Anxiety. They pretty much have to run the clock down here as Tito makes the push across. Anxiety left with 5 HP, but that's soon to change. Phoenix Esports 8-1. The two players up at top of Banana were the ones to make some distraction and force rotates from Phoenix Esports towards B. But as soon as they find the C4 out at second mid, that round pretty much went south almost instantaneously there. 8-1. Timeout called by Flirting with Danger. We've barely gotten to see a speck of this team from what we saw in the previous rounds. OG, they've been completely shadowed by Phoenix Esports and how they've been able to suppress every single thing thrown at them by Flirting with Danger so far.
Exactly. Right now, it seems like such a one-sided affair, Shade, where we know Flirting with Danger can put up a fight. They sadly simply aren't able to live up to it, at least on this matchup. Phoenix Esports doing a really good job with their aggression, right? I find that Flirting with Danger have such a hard time dealing with the aggressive stance that Phoenix Esports have been posing throughout the entirety of the half. They've been having a pretty vanilla game plan here, Phoenix Esports. They initially get aggressive towards Banana, then they get aggressive towards Apartments but fall back instantaneously, buying more room for the Banana aggression, and then it's just putting them in a box. The nade alongside the spray should just send them packing home. It's all left on a Friday towards the top of Banana, that he cannot stand the test of time for any longer. Knight Rider to remove him from his misery. And Phoenix Esports, it felt like we just started the game a few minutes ago and now they're already on the verge of hitting double digits.
9-1. Flirting with Danger. Again, their B hits haven't really tested Phoenix Esports so far. They've gone for pretty vanilla hits where you got the flashes in, you try and blind the CTs, hope that they're split up and you get the openers. But Phoenix Esports, the pick from Knight Rider. But going back to what I was saying, the flashes are not really enough. You saw Phoenix Esports easily fall back towards them. Like they had the counter utility ready and Rex.
What is this, Shade? This is simply criminal. Through the smoke, as if things weren't going bad already for Flirting with Danger, it just gets even worse.
And they're going to set up with the pop flash for Tito to peek through. He peeks out a second too early, but almost ends up getting anxiety regardless. But Friday is going to shore up the numbers here towards this B hit. Tito still continues to hold the aggressive angle down. Rex is going to be boosted up. And Tito, I believe, does not have any utility on him yet. So he's just going to have to stand here and force this fight head on, and anxiety wins the duel out. The flash does blind Rex for a moment and he's stuck completely white. And it's all up to Knight Rider now, who has the AWP already pushing construction to try and make this happen. But Friday is holding the backstab very strong here.
And the shot through the smoke. Pokey white swing on our Friday. Beautiful stuff. Grace is on the white swing though. Oh, could have costed them the entirety of the round. The nade is going to slow him a significant bit. Grace is going to be playing from second oranges while his mate towards dark will try and buy as much aggro.
He spots the
huge giveaway
barrel and he's waiting for the player. Dark! The peek out from Grace instantaneously. If he doesn't swing almost immediately there, he knew exactly where he was playing from. He gets the second opportunity there. He's pulling the trigger. He's going for that no scope. But Grace, the timing there for the trade, absolutely perfect, and Flirting with Danger. They do get one round, but they're far from out of trouble. They need a lot more from where that came from.
Oh, that looked dead on to me. An uncharacteristic miss coming in from Knight Rider, giving Flirting with Danger a lifeline. Not only do they have the opportunity to get another round, but they have an opportunity to string them together, which will make it even more strengthening. Phoenix Esports, they've not been so... Just look at how Pokey's playing with them at Apartments. It's not that even despite the man disadvantage, Phoenix Esports are in their comfort zone. It's more about them having that confidence, right? With such a brutal start favoring Phoenix Esports, they have nothing in the world to worry about.
And it's just Rex all alone here towards the B side. He has that incendiary in hand. Nate hasn't really shown himself out just yet, but I'm sure Rex already did get the voice cues, but Friday is pushing towards the A side here. That is providing enough distraction, and the C4 is actually heading back towards B, and Rex is going to try and use the smoke here, drops the incendiary. Timing's going to be everything here. Tito gets the jump onto the back lines. The rotation's already through CT. Batman's here with the AWP as well. Rex is going to perch himself up towards Dark to the pillar. He doesn't make it happen. And Batman with an uncharacteristic miss there. The second time around, he's going to be good. Point blank range. Goes for the no scope. Can't land it. Nate is going to offer himself up on a silver pattern. Goes for the repeat back out. The third time he's unlucky, but Tito is already in position and he's going to prevent the plant from going down. Double digits for Phoenix Esports. Flirting with danger. That B head gets opened up like a Christmas present there, OG.
Rexy, such a strong anchor. He had his timing down to the wire. Every piece of utility he disposed towards the B side was so on point. Flirting with danger, not only were they outread, but they were outplayed by a mile. Phoenix Esports delivering the goods here, and Flirting with danger. Please don't tell me the lagged out towards the B side. This could be the absolute worst timing. First pick up Knight Rider. He's like, yeah, the B side might have temporarily gone offline, but we are more than ready, and we are large and in charge towards a 3 versus 5 for now. Flirting with danger now have their eyes set towards B. Mind you, Knight Rider is going to be on the pass rotation towards B. Wait, Tito, beautiful spray on the first. Easy transition, the smoke in for added safety, although Grace pushing through the smoke like a madman finally gets punished. 12-2, 11-2, Phoenix Esports. This has been one of the more dominating games we've seen later on in the tournament, right? We've seen a lot of this towards around the 256, but having an opposition like Flirting with danger and still besting them in such fashion, it's a clear and strong message, Shade, saying that Phoenix Esports are here to play and here to win.
Last 2 rounds of the first half coming up again. Looks like they're going to try and hit Banana as fast as they can. Out goes the smoke, but a second too late as they've already lost 2. But they do manage to take Knight Rider and Tito down. It looks like they're going to continue to force the issue here. Batman able to spot one. Rex is going to smoke himself out, and the counter incendiary is going to keep the T's in bay. Just
the
Grace alone.
Utility on Phoenix Esports is absolutely on. Pokey just slides into Grace's DMs and just deletes him. 12-2. Flirting with danger. This looked real bleak for them in this matchup, and perhaps a lot for them to learn from, especially with utility usage. I'd say if you want to learn utility usage, just wind back this VOD and just look at how Rex mans towards the B side. Especially the way he played towards the round where he was supposed to be the anchor. It is beautiful stuff, Shade. Beautiful stuff.
And it is how some of these players are able to adjust back out almost instantaneously, right? You don't really see players on the aggressive push smokes time and again, but you've seen fast plays from Flirting with danger. They've given no 2 hoots about smokes. They've just dropped flashbangs. They've tried to play it super fast, and Phoenix Esports have been stellar in their utility usage. Flirting with danger almost always have not been given an opportunity to continue that aggression and reach the site on multiple occasions. And Rex, that's a pretty uncharacteristic miss there. Pretty much hands the P-bomb site over. Rotations are already coming in from Phoenix Esports. It is the last round of the first half, so quick boost up onto Flower Bed, and he's gonna get sent straight back from where he came. Flirting with danger, looking to close out this half on a high, and pretty darn close to doing exactly that.
Hey, Phoenix Esports are still in the realms of pulling this one back. Let's not underestimate them just yet. Flirting with danger, all 4 men are going to be towards the side, which means Utility alone can potentially wreck them, which is missing on the side of Phoenix Esports. A tag, but not the bag, coming in from Rexy. Knight Rider coming all the way from Banana. Friday, position to deal with Tito. Jumps in like a panther. Knight Rider is going to be only good for the first. Too many targets on his screen. Nate to take him down. 12-3. And now Flirting with Danger. Finally showing a pulse. Now they have to try and revive their life in the second half by winning the pistol and having a clear and consistent follow-up. That's their only way they can come back into this game, or else it's going to be lights out for them and Phoenix Esports through after eliminating Flirting with Danger.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side.
All right, let's jump straight back into the action as Flirting with Danger holds strong towards Banana. They get the initial couple of pickoffs. They have the numbers advantage, but Nate's still got a lot of work to do as the rotation is still not in. He's alone on the B side. Knight Rider peeks him and takes his head off clean there. 3v3 on the retake. The smokes are down. Shatter and Anxiety, though, have already made their way through Banana for the retake here, but Grace is held in position. They're going to start charging through Anxiety. Check the call. The instant headshot back out. And Knight Rider is going to be left alone.
Yeah, beautiful stuff on Flirting with Danger so far, and the cover perfectly provided. 12-4, Flirting with Danger still in it, but just barely. We've seen Phoenix Esports pull crazy rounds back, Shade, and now they have the potential to go Hero AK on the back of Knight Rider's money. They could go 2 AKs as well, with one man compromising and going down to a just Deagle. A lot of opportunity here for Phoenix Esports, but it seems like they want to go the more conservative route. Just a couple of upgraded pistols up on the board, a CZ, 3 Deagles, and yeah, 4 Deagles as well. I thought Knight Rider might go on the eco, but it seems like the offer is not what he set it off for as early as you'd expect. Beautiful aggression though. Flirting with Danger, they might have been bested in the first half, but their second half resurgence looks
But this
real.
is scary now. Rex already has hit a couple of nutty Deagle shots. Bring this down to a 2v3. They're not out of the woods just yet. C4 is still all the way back at spawn. So Phoenix Esports have a lot of time to work with as well. Back across. That was the opportunity. Padman finds that kill. And they're straight back in this round. But as things stand, second mid, peek back out, Badman. He's almost certainly spotted out the CT there, or has he? He's going to try and push. Never mind.
Yeah.
That was
I was going to say
Nate.
it looked a little promising because Nate was low in HP, but doesn't seem to be the case. 12-5, Flirting with Danger. A good start to that second half. But they really need to maintain it right now. Phoenix Esports are going in with the investment. I'm not confident whether Phoenix Esports even would want an op on the T side, considering that they have a lineup which is so much favored towards the firepower aspect of things. You might as well just want to keep up the pace and just try punching in, Flirting with Danger as many times as you can to try and knock them down as soon as you would.
Oh,
Grace
the
is
mid
all
train
low.
again from... Oh, never mind. The B defense just got completely cut open there. The push
Friday
from
has
mid...
the bomb.
Oh yeah, he does have the C4 out at mid, so still possibly doable, but he decides to take that fight. Probably expecting Phoenix Esports there to go for that double peak and get the trade eventually. So he tries to take that fight on his own terms there, but regardless how this match plays out at the end, big props to Flirting with Danger. The fact that they've come out in the second half after pretty much getting destroyed in the first half, they came out guns blazing and they've successfully at least put a shadow of a doubt in the minds of
I like
Phoenix
this.
Esports to change their play. They go for the boost.
What? Knight Rider. This man has a 7th sense. He's skipping 1 sense to get ahead. Holy Christ, how does he sense that coming from a mile away? Now Tito aggressing. This is just, you can just turn this into a meme shade. The Mac 10 rush, the instant one tap, Flirting with Danger. They're just being slaughtered at this moment, and now they are starting to look so outskilled. Just the awareness, right, that Phoenix Esports had in this round was completely unreal. They just read Flirting with Danger like a book.
That they did. Now Phoenix Esports within touching distance of closing this round of 64 match out and eliminating Flirting with Danger. They've had a good run so far. Their match up on Overpass, where they managed to take it 16-14 in the absolute final round, is definitely going to be their highlight of this tournament. But looks like that run is going to get cut short real soon. Then Nate is able to find the one frag, but he was all alone on the B site. Phoenix Esports have control. They will get the plant in. Pokey is soon to be given a shooting gallery out at mid, but he's gonna make a meal off that spray down, only finding the one. Knight Rider though, not gonna waste any bit of time here. They try and push the smoke here regardless. Decent damage done already.
Bad man. Gonna be able to clean up anxiety. Friday does come in with the refrag, but Knight Rider well concealed. Giving Grace in a 1 versus 2. Long range tap tap tap. Tito finds the kill regardless. 15-5. Phoenix Esports 1 round away from eliminating Flirting with Danger. Flirting with Danger have come really, really deep in this tournament. It's a good showing from them so far, but it feels like they just need a little more time, Shade, which let's hope that they stick together with this 5-man roster to endure, because so far, I'd say they still have a lot on their CT side to figure out, and their C side did look a little dry as well, being completely hampered by the default coming in from Phoenix Esports. They certainly do have the skill shade. They've shown it on so many occasions. Anxiety. Nice opening to the round, but Pokey quick to snatch it back. Shatter. He's allowed the leak through arches to succeed, and that will pressure the B defense to an unreal extent. Nate, beautiful flash, beautiful setup, beautiful finish. It's all on a Pokey, a 1 versus 4, and the bomb still left undiscovered from Flirting with Danger's end. Pokey has a chance in this. He hears a man. He hears anxiety towards death. Tries to take the fight. A spray is messy, but he's down at 23 HP. Glock out. Yeah, at that point he was just crossing his fingers and hoping for the best. Not gonna be the case. 15-6. Flirting with Danger. Kimping in this tournament to survive. Phoenix Esports now coming in with the bye, potentially to end all that they started.
Flirting with Danger. They've shown us that they can take the fight to Phoenix Esports here in the second half, but I think it's just a case of too little, too late at this point of time. Phoenix Esports, they're going to try for a fast play themselves, try and put that SMG to use, but Flirting with Danger coming out with a decent hold on the B site themselves at Banana. Good usage of utility there, preventing Phoenix Esports from getting that SMG pretty much in close up, but Batman.
What? Ooh, beautiful. Snappy aim, I'll give him that, but again, prioritization out the window, Tito. Holding Banana. Oh, massive double kill. A 1 versus 2, but his HP is so dead low. He's almost out of this.
C4's dropped as well. They're going to get the boost up. This is going to be almost an impossible spray to hit. Will we have a highlight reel incoming? I'm going to stick with Tito here. 22 HP. All right, we do have, in fact, the CT falling back there at Grace. Is he going to check up top? I don't believe he will. He's going to smoke. The pre-fire not great, and Grace has moved into position now.
Double D.
Oh, almost
Oh, Jesus, save me.
close. That was very close though at the end. It was unfortunate that he couldn't land that instant spray transfer, but Phoenix
I mean, he
Esports,
did, but the second time around, that flick was unreal shit. What did we just see? Brutal stuff.
and it also came down to Grace missing his first shot, right? That should have been an instant trade there with the AWP, but it wasn't the case. They're going to be back onto pistols and they're just going to go charging through Banana. Should be a straightforward cleanup there. The incendiary doing decent bit of work as well. C4 into the hands of Tito, and he's going to take it towards the A site. We do have Anxiety in position to deny this. Straightforward spray down, Flirting with Danger. 8th round on the board, but Phoenix Esports, they're coming back in with the buy. Let's see if they can close it out in this round, OG.
Well, it's been looking pretty promising, I'd say, in all their attempts. Now Flirting with Danger with the timeout. They're still in it, right? It's nice to see that they're not mentally broken down yet, just considering what gigantic lead they've had to fight against throughout the second half. So it's nice to see that they're still positive in their approach and in their attitude. Let's hope that this positiveness carries them throughout the couple coming months and potentially this game as well, if they're able to mount the what I dubbed the impossible comeback. 15-8 regardless. Flirting with Danger. Looking green in every department you'd like. Phoenix Esports, their utility. It's a little subpar, but still more than doable for getting early engagements, which is what Phoenix Esports have been prioritizing in this T half, where they've been taking these early angles. Whether the fight's given to them or not is on the hands of Flirting with Danger, but we've seen that the Phoenix Esports are more than willing to go that extra mile to get that kill.
$15 to 8, timeout called by Flirting with Danger. They're up against 7 more match points. They need 7 consecutive rounds to force OT and keep themselves in the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament. They have the bye though, but so do Phoenix Esports. They're going to be looking to shut things down right here, right now, before things do get out of hand.
This is a smart play. Phoenix Esports have a read that 3 men have been playing towards Banana. The pressure towards mid. This is the counter strat that we've been waiting for, Shade, but it simply doesn't work. Shattered gets the first out of Pokey, and now the entire offense struggling to gain any kind of momentum. Finally, Bad Man comes in with a kill on a Shatter, putting them at a man equalizer, and now Phoenix Esports take this down to a grueling halt as they regroup and look to set their sights towards the B side. It's all going to be on Friday. He has to deliver in this round, or else it's going to be Phoenix Esports knocking out Flirting with Danger.
Friday, he needs to go huge here for Flirting with Danger. The smoke's a second too late. He's, however, able to keep his life intact as he rotates back out, goes to the B2. He's looking in his direction, lucky to still hang on to his life there, but Phoenix Esports, they've got the plant, they've got the smokes down. They've got this B site under lockdown. Grace is so far behind on their rotate. The time taking down for Flirting with Danger in this tournament. 4v4 on the retake. Can they make this happen? They need the frags and they need them fast here. Push back out. It's just not happening at this moment. The CD's gonna push through. Knight Rider comes out. That is it. GG, well played. Flirting with Danger get eliminated. Phoenix Esports take the win 16 to 8 and move on to the round of 32.
All right, Shay, that was a great match to watch, and we saw a few glimpses of hope coming out from Flirting with Danger. They played really well. It was not just, an easy sweep. They did put up a good fight against the powerhouse of a team like Phoenix Esports. So congratulations, Phoenix. You guys are making it over to the round of 32. Any closing thoughts on that match, Shay?
Flirting with Danger They came out guns blazing in that second half. We saw them take the fight to Phoenix Esports, but if we had gotten to see a lot more of that in the first half, maybe they would have had a chance in this match. But a lot of damage was done early on by Phoenix Esports, and despite that late resurgence, it was a case of too little too late.
All right, guys. Now, this is the Rise of Legion CSGO tournament you are watching, powered by Lenovo and Intel, and we have AFK Gaming as our media partner. This is actually the end of the first half, but we will be back with the second half as we have 4 games for you today. So stay tuned. Do subscribe to this channel. Click the bell icon as well. Tournament details are in the description, and follow our socials as well. Until then, we'll be back with the second half very shortly.
To the untrained eye, you look like everyone else. But you have another side. Embrace it with a machine that's worthy of you. Stylish on the outside, savage on the inside. Legion by Lenovo, powered by Intel Core i7 processors.